Clear my throat and I'll be ready. Okay? Yeah, vocal cords gotta get ready. Okay, let's do this. Alright. 3, 2, 1, and welcome to another episode of Psychotronic Coast to Coast. I'm your host with the most, Skin Slip. That's my co-host, also kind of with the most. He's got more beard than I do. That's Owen Neal, Mr. Bigfoot himself. And tonight we're talking about the offensively named Furry Nights.
Yeah.
It's not really that offensive. I just think if they change the title, it could be cool. Like, it would fit fine. Anyway, we'll get there. My little mini rant's brewing. It's okay. Anyway, so Owen brought this up. So Owen, how did you come about this film? What happened?
I was talking to a friend, and I thought, is there any furry horror movies? And I looked it up, and this is the only movie that came up.
The answer is still no, just so we're clear. But
so then I hit them up on Facebook asking when it was going to be released, and they sent me a screener.
But they didn't answer your question of when it will be released?
Not really.
Okay.
Well, I guess it's on iTunes and stuff, but I wanted like the actual physical copy.
Oh, I see. You
then
mean like a physical release?
They sent me a link with a password to watch it, and that's what we watched. And then they offered to send me a Blu-ray, but I was like, I didn't want to have just because that was before we watched it, and I was like, well, there's two of us, and I don't want to ask for two.
Yeah, that's what canceled. That's what got us disqualified for a few other companies' screeners because of that. Because it's like, well, I need two, or you got to send me just a DVD so I can like rip it. So it's not available on Amazon at all. So
it might be. I don't know.
It's not. I'm looking at it right here. It's not.
I know it's on iTunes.
It's on iTunes. Okay.
And they must have Blu-rays though.
Furry Nights streaming. I just. Okay, there's some website. Okay, well, there's someone named Conrad Sparks that looks like they're streaming it on their YouTube channel for free. Yep. They certainly are not. Or are they? No. It looks like it's just random stills. Yeah, it's one of those fake bogus ones. Never mind.
Seems like a weird movie to do that for. A movie that like nobody's heard of.
I know, right? iTunes looks like it's the only place. Rental. $4 an HD. $4 an SD. Purchase for $7 an HD and purchase for $5 an SD. Okay.
There you go. I mean, they must got copies, so maybe they'll start selling them soon.
Yeah. Maybe. Anyway. So yeah, you got this screener. We he got me to download it also. We watched it and yeah. Owen, why don't you take us through it if you remember?
You're gonna save your rant till the end.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to just bust it off right here on the top.
No, I dominate too much. You gotta go, man. That's all you go.
All right.
I'm following you, brother.
And just so you know, I'm gonna call them furries because
that's fine. In the context of the movie, they're furries, even if they. Anyway.
So yeah, it starts out. You see a furry drinking out of a stream for some reason. It's never really explained. And them dipping their furry mouth in a river. I don't know how that gets water into the human inside. Spoiler: there's humans inside furry suits.
In the context of this movie, that is true. Yes, there are. And also, I have no idea about real life. I'm not here to judge.
I assume it's the same.
I assume there are humans inside fursuits.
Straws or take their heads off.
I wonder how many are aliens pretending to be humans. So that'd be a great. No one's. They just think you're a weirdo, right? Normally will think you're weird instead of being a crazy weird creature from Mars or something. Now there's a fucking movie idea. Right there. Alien comes to Earth. it just happens to be a furry convention, and he's incognito the whole time, right? Anyway.
Yeah, and then somehow even stranger than a furry drinking out of a stream in the middle of the woods, a hunter shoots it, and then freaks out and realizes it's a person in a suit. I don't know what he thought it was. A wolf wearing human clothing?
I mean, first, no rant, but it's just a costume shop costume with a dumb lion mask. I mean, like, no one would have been confused that it was a real lion. You have to be a really dumb person to be afraid of that. And then you shouldn't have a gun if you're that stupid, by the way.
It's true, but it seems like every couple of years somebody shoots a horse or a donkey during deer season. So
that's way more understandable. That's way more understandable than a fucking human in a costume shop costume pretending to be a lion in the woods getting shot in North America where there are no lions present. I digress.
And he aimed for a while too through a scope. It wasn't like he was open sight. From,
I know. You can see the flap of the hood. It's not even like a good costume. It's like a really cheap $50 to $100 fucking mascot style costume. Like you get a fucking Spirit Halloween. There's nothing wrong with the costume. It's just not a fucking furry suit. Anyway.
And then he's promptly killed by the rest of the furries.
Guess I'm gonna sprinkle throughout this movie, but.
And then it cuts to we got some group of people, 20-something-year-olds, and they're out to film a monster movie with a terrible guy wearing like a dollar store mask, swamp monster mask with a morph suit that says morph suit across the ass.
Yeah, he wears it backwards in one scene now. It says morph suit across the front.
And I also like, so if you're gonna do it and you have a morph suit that says morph suit on it, wouldn't you pick all your shots not to show this as morph suit? But most all the shots are from behind the monster attacking people.
Here's my theory. That was a donated suit, and part of the deal was morph suit had to be seen on screen twice.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm just pure conjecture, because otherwise, who's gonna be that stupid? Wouldn't you always make if you're going to show them from behind, wouldn't you have them wear it backwards so you don't see the fucking word morph suit? And you're going to show them from the front, wouldn't you have them wear it forwards so you don't see the word fucking morph suit on it? Because you don't want them to say morph suit anywhere in the fucking movie? Lazy.
I don't think lazy. They cared. The whole monster outfit was bad. So.
It's lazy. And that's
fine. They're filming a movie.
The characters in the movie are lazy, not the filmmakers here. Let me be clear here. The filmmakers, the characters are playing like amateur filmmakers making a monster movie, and they're lazy. Not the just. I'm not angry at the director. He didn't do anything wrong in this case. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. That went on for a while, then making the movie. And that was actually kind of funny. It had funny bits and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I really felt this beginning was charming. I was charmed by the beginning. Genuinely entertained for the first 20 minutes of the movie. 15 minutes, okay. 15 minutes. Anyway, sorry, keep talking. Keep going.
And then, it becomes night. They settle down in their tents, and then a lot of this was dragged out, where they're like, trying to learn another different thing. The guy playing the monster in the little movie is weird and awkward, and he appropriately grabs a girl trying to tickle her or some shit, and he's just weird.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to set up all those things, like, oh, she's the drunk, angry, goth type girl, and oh, this one's the hot, horny girl or whatever, and it's just like, I didn't care. Like, it's...
The guy playing the awkward is not good. He's like awkward in a really obviously cartoonish and unrealistic way.
Especially at the end.
At the very end. Oh my god. But continue, we'll get to that. I'm just saying. That moment just like, what? Lost half a star for that one.
I think it's supposed to be funny, but...
I think this whole movie was supposed to be funny, but not there yet.
But yeah... So then one of the furries decides to At some point, they see them at a camp and like film them, and then they hide in tents when they realize they're being filmed, like the furries, because they're having like some rave over there, whatever they're supposed to be doing. And then the teddy bear, or bear, I guess, looks like a teddy bear.
It's a fucking costume shop costume with a teddy bear. That's
and
what
he
it
shows
is.
up creepily at their camp, and he gets shot for it.
I mean, he was lurking behind a tree at first when we saw that, and that was like there was a couple shots of that kind of thing going on. It wasn't like out of the blue. He was kind of creeping on a little bit, and then he got caught and shot. Yeah.
And instead of doing a normal thing like "Holy shit, we gotta call the cops," they promptly just grab him and I guess dispose of him.
This guy startled me, and I fucking shot him on accident. That shit happens all the time. You know how common it is to accidentally shoot somebody? That's the problem with gun deaths. But that's I'm not gonna get. But I'm saying like that happens. Like just mistakes happen, right? So the right thing that guy for him to do would be to call the cops. Say, hey, I accidentally shot this guy. He's fucking dead here. Like shit. But no, what do they do? What do they do?
Dispose of him.
Oh yeah, they do the I still know what you did last summer thing.
Yeah, shut your mouth. We're dragging this guy off.
Right? Like, no, I'm not helping you.
And they don't even point out the fact that he's in a bear suit.
No one. I don't think they took the helmet off or anything. They just scooped him up and carried him off.
Like done. But
they completely dehumanized this person they accidentally murdered.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they just thought it was a bear. It was a pretty good suit. Not really. Imagine if it was a realistic bear suit. Hell yeah, you'd get shot in the woods.
Fuck yeah, at night? Camp. Yeah, you get fucking shot at night, yeah. If you're wearing a realistic bear suit and you're wandering around campsites, you're gonna get shot. It's just gonna happen.
Did they even point out why one of the guys brought a gun?
No. He just happened to have a gun. No reason.
Okay. Maybe they did it like, I brought it because there could be bears in these woods.
Maybe
like,
it was used for the movie.
That bear showed up.
But it was used for the movie. Why the fuck was there bullets in it? That's my question. So I don't know why they have this gun. Protection.
Maybe we just missed a joke about how he brought it for bears, and then the first person he shot was a bear.
Yeah, right. Like I probably missed that joke. To be fair, there's a lot of chatter, like character building chatter, like trying to get you to like these characters. It didn't work, but you know, I mean, it tried. I give it credit for trying.
Doesn't matter. There's a dead furry, and the rest are pissed off now. And we finally get into some slaughtering. It took forever.
Yes, wolf head with his awesome wolf mask. I actually like that wolf mask quite a bit, even though, you know, my problems.
And his tail. Which then I joked that, what if it was a butt plug tail? Because those are things. And then at the end, it was butt plug tail. So.
Yeah, and I was making a joke when he said that with a butt plug tail. I was like, oh, it probably isn't. It's probably just attached to his belt. But wouldn't it be funny if he had assless chaps on and running around assless chaps and this fucking fur tail coming out of his belt? That would be hilarious. Now that's fucking comedy. Naked man ass, that's hilarious. Everyone laughs at naked man ass.
And obviously he wasn't actually using it that way because he was running pretty good throughout the movie.
Yeah, I
mean,
we had a whole
could run with a butt plug.
We had a whole discussion about whether the comfort level of someone running with a butt plug in. You would definitely notice it because your whole lower half moves when you run, right? But like, you know, would it hurt? Would it tickle? Would it just feel weird? Would it feel like you had a poop? I mean, like.
Yeah. You know, is it a rubbery one or is it a steel one?
It was a steel one in this case, but I just know it was metal with a white tail in it.
Yeah.
That's when it triggered me. I was like, oh, when the butt plug came out, that's the one moment. That's the moment in the movie, a full hour into the movie, that I realized this was supposed to be a comedy. This was supposed to be funny for the last hour. Oh!
If it was trying for straight comedy, there should have been a cork pop sound when it came out.
I mean, like, regardless, like, it wasn't funny until this moment, and then I'm like, oh, now, like, I kind of looking back at the movie going, I see they're trying to be funny. So it's charming at the beginning because it's kind of funny, you know, like, there's funny stuff going on, and then it gets dull, but apparently that's supposed to be funny, too. So I guess
the killing kind of was entertaining. There was The girl got smacked in the face with a wine bottle. That was pretty
The
brutal.
beer bottle, but yeah.
No, it was
She
a
got,
wine bottle. It was big.
pretty sure the beer bottle.
No, it was like that big.
No, it wasn't.
Maybe it was a 40.
Maybe in a 40. But pretty sure they were drinking beer. That's what I'm saying. Like, anyway. Regardless, she smashed in the face with a glass bottle, regardless of what kind of an alcohol-filled glass bottle.
Well, it was empty, but
Yeah. Okay, fair.
I think she drank most of it because she was drunk.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
And then in this whole scurry, they shot the kangaroo, but apparently it only hit the baby, which was not even a real baby. And then Mr. Fox lights it on fire and throws it in the tent, kills the unconscious girl.
But then I think she's out there later. Isn't that her later on with the weird cut on her head? Wasn't that the same girl? Maybe she was a different tent that lit on fire?
Maybe?
Because, like, I thought she died because they're screaming, right? But then later...
The drunk one is the one that survives in the end.
But, like, yeah.
Was
and
she
then
the one that got smashed in the face, or was that somebody else?
That's the thing, is I thought that was the girl who got hit in the face, and I was like, how the hell is she still alive? Was it a different tent? Was the screaming just the other people screaming that the tent was on fire? Like, that part was a little confusing. The problem is, that sequence, well, I actually kind of laughed a little because it was kind of brutal when like, she got hit in the face, and, like, my reaction was just kind of like, what? Like, holy shit, like, oh my god, right? Because it was just out of nowhere, just suddenly a very brutal, bam, smack in the face moment. And it wasn't gory or anything, it was just a good effective sound with a good cutaway, you know, and her falling backwards. It was just well made, that part. But then the moments after that, it's a little confusing because I thought that girl was in the tent when the tent was on fire. But now that I'm kind of thinking back, maybe in a different tent that lit on fire, that part is the confusing part. Because there was more than one tent, because there's more than one couple. There was like three or four.
Couples, was there?
Couple as in like people in tents, not like couples. I think two people were interested in each other in the entire movie. And they were in a relationship at the beginning. They're the ones making out at the beginning. So I mean,
doesn't matter. Nothing really comes of it.
No, there's a boob in this movie. In case you guys are counting these things.
I blinked and missed it. So
yeah, it's literally for like a frame. Like, hey, there's a nipple. I was literally said, hey, there was a nipple there. I was just like, I wasn't expecting it because they were doing a really good job of covering it up. I'm like, oh, that's pretty artful. That's nice. Didn't have to do. Hey, there's a nipple. I was like literally in the middle of process thinking that thought out, and like a nipple showed up. I was like, oh, okay. But no, there was not like any intentional nudity in this movie. But no. Anyway, that's kind of random.
Kind of jumbled in here. I know they killed that one girl that was peeing. They beat one guy. Mr. Fox beat one guy to death in a stream.
Yeah. Most of the gore's off screen. It's just blood splatter.
They eventually did kill the kangaroo furry, and then one of the guys gets in the suit.
Yeah.
Disguises himself. And then he ends up just filming his other friends dying. They run over one girl with a tractor.
Oh, yeah. That's really... Yeah.
And her tits fly out.
I think they're either her fake tits, because one of her tits fall out at the very least. There may have been two, but I only saw one, and so I don't know. There's a discrepancy. He saw two, I saw one. Regardless, there's a fake silicone breast. I think it's silicone breast recorded.
It was literally one of those sex toys you get that are tits.
Okay.
That you could titty fuck. That's exactly what it was.
Okay. See, I didn't know.
And then he films it like, I've got the titty shot like you wanted. He's obviously having a breakdown.
Well, and like, at some point, he leaves in a car.
Yes.
After all his friends are assumed killed except for one, the one lady who I think is the same lady who got hit in the head.
Let's just jump to that point.
There's nothing interesting happens in...
Two of them run in the house and hide.
Oh, yeah, we gotta talk about that moment. We gotta talk about the moment in the house. They're in the house...
The car's before that.
Okay, sorry.
He runs over when he's leaving, he runs over the poodle.
Yes, the poodle lady.
And she saves Mr. Fox, and then he keeps driving. And then Bunny and Mr. Fox go to the house where they're hiding.
Mr. Wolf. He's a wolf.
Mr. Fox.
Is he a fox? I thought he was a wolf.
His name's Mr. Fox.
Okay. Jesus.
So I guess he's supposed to be a fox, even though I guess he's a white fox.
Is he a white fox? Okay, looks kind of like a wolf, but yeah, I could be a white fox.
The credits. His name is Mr. Fox.
Oh, is it? Okay, I'm sorry. I must have forgotten that already. That's fine. And then he's a fox. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking naturologist. I'm not a nature guy. I don't fucking know animals.
But they can't get in the house, and then there's the scene we're talking about where the guy's trying to calm her down. He starts singing and then tries to make out with her, and she's like, "Ew, no!" And then he just runs away like, eh.
Yeah, like literally like that. Not like he's making fun of it. Like literally like that. Like a giant 7-year-old. Oh, what I do? Like what the fuck? I laughed, but not because it was funny, but because it was so incredibly stupid and jarring and sudden that I had to laugh because otherwise I'd fucking explode. My brain was just gonna fucking leap out of my goddamn nose. Like, what the fuck that just happened? I'm out.
And then he just lets the furries in, who kill him.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. He opens the thing because he's gonna run out and run away because he's panicking because he upset her or something.
I don't know.
Fuck. That's really stupid. We were saying, oh, maybe this actually might be 3 stars, and that happened. Like, never mind, it's 2.5 stars. Back down. They lost half a star. Look, that literal moment lost half a star.
And then the kangaroo guy decides, well, maybe I should go back to save my 2 friends. And then he comes in, and Mr. Fox is going to kill her, but doesn't, puts her down.
And then she shoots him like an asshole.
He was shot twice. He just seemed to brush
once
it
in the
off.
leg, once in the chest. That was the idea. So,
and
stomach.
She shoots the bunny, which I assume kills him.
I guess he never comes back. So sure.
And then the kangaroo guy comes in, and I make a joke that he's going to box him. And then he pulls out boxing gloves from his pouch, and he boxes him.
Oh, but a great turn of events. He gets his hands cut off.
Yeah. Well, first, remember, he somehow balanced on his stuffed tail and kicked him?
I don't... Yeah, like, what?
I chuckled at that. It was stupid. But...
It was stupid, but, like, that's the problem, is, like, all the funny moments in this film are just stupid, and, like, I'm really high. You can tell, right? But it did not increase my enjoyment of this movie because it was too stupid in its humor.
Yeah. Hands come off, and then...
Best score of the movie, by the way.
Pretty good kill, also, right through the mask and into his mouth. Like, wow.
Yeah. Oh, the best part is right before that he gets stabbed in the head the one time, and then you see the machete come through the mask, because there's lots of inside the mask shots. Pretty cool idea, actually. And the machete comes through and he's like, oh! Oh! That was actually a genuinely funny moment, because the noise he made, like, oh no! like a Mickey Mouse scream almost.
Yeah, they were all doing weird, like, squeaky voices as for the furries.
Okay, I think
and
it's
then
time.
Even when he came in to save the girl, he was still like, I'm here to save you. I'm like, why is he still doing the voice? When he'd be like, hey, it's me, Bill.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, okay, so...
He gets chopped to shit. Girl runs out, gets in the car, drives away. Mr. Fox goes out on the road, drops his machete and his mask. And then you see him in a Halloween store
From
looking
behind,
at a new one. And
with old man hands.
Yeah, his hands look like an old man, but he wasn't an old man.
No, I think he's just well-worn hands, man. Hard-working hands. Hard-working hands. You gotta, ain't nothing wrong with good hard-working hands. You know? I just like, those look like old man hands. And then we see, like, his chin, like, oh, he's not really that old. He's just hard-working hands. Yeah.
Well, Mr. Fox will maybe ride again.
You know what? I mean, I didn't hate this movie.
No.
I hated...
It's extremely well shot.
It's well shot, except...
It up, too.
Except...
Well, there's some lens flare weird things.
Some lens flare is well done, right? It's like intentional well done. And some lens flare, there's a specific scene in which you can barely see what's going on because there's like 5 points of lens flare. Everything's grayed out. And I know the filmmaker is going to watch this and go, oh yeah, he's talking about that one fucking scene. Yeah, it's that one fucking scene. You know it's fucking bad. Go reshoot it. You know? Maybe you can't. I don't know. But
I like the silhouette where the 3 of them were standing there.
Look.
With the chainsaw and stuff.
Look. I'm sorry. I gotta say something. Look. Don't give me this, you can't reshoot it because one of the actors is unavailable. For whatever reason. They fucking finished Game of Death. A movie that Bruce Lee did 20% of. You can shoot someone from behind for a scene. It'll be okay. Just figure it out. That's what I'm pointing.
They liked the lens flare and they wanted that.
I like the lens flare in most of
their art.
In almost every single instance of lens flare, it's fine. It's that one scene. And the director knows exactly what scene I'm talking about. I know because when I make things, I know exactly when someone goes, oh, about that one thing. Like, yeah, I know about that one fucking thing. I know it when I was editing the god thing for 20 fucking days. You know, like, I know. I get it. I understand. My problem with this movie is its portrayal of furries is lazy. This person did no fucking research. I did 10 minutes of research. Owen witnessed me do 10 minutes of research, and I already knew more about furries than the person who made this fucking movie, and it's bullshit, okay? Look, if you're gonna represent a fucking group of people, do it fucking accurately, or don't fucking do it. You could just retitle this movie to something else. I know you're trying to cash in on furries. Yes, there's one person who makes a furry joke, but you could just say they're crazy fucking people. Because they're crazy people. These aren't furries. These are fucking costume store costumes. It's offensive to anybody who is a furry. I can't imagine... I can imagine many good-natured people just being like, whatever. But there can be furries who are genuinely offended by this because it's representing something that, like, they represent as themselves inaccurately, and that's not okay in my book. And I think that's a point against this movie. It's a full star mark to this movie. This movie could have been a 3-star movie. It's the fact that it actually had at least one fucking competent fursuit. It didn't have to be all of them. If you did 5 minutes of fucking research, you could have had heads and masks only. Masks and hands only. You don't have to do full fucking suits, you crazy person. Like, what the fuck? You spent $15,000 on this, and you didn't have one competent fursuit. Well, okay, IMDb says you spent $15,000. I don't know. Maybe you spent more. You didn't have one. You had 0 competent fursuits. You had one cool mask, which wasn't even properly prepared. Because you paid the fucking attention, you tuck in all those seams so it looks like a wolf was wearing the clothes, not some guy wearing a wolf mask. It's lazy. It's ignorant and lazy, and it bothers me that someone didn't take at least 5 minutes of research. Okay? That's my biggest problem with this movie, is it's lazy. When you did so much work, you shot this so well, you got people who can actually act, they had chemistry, that were genuinely funny for the most of the movie, minus the slow part in the middle, but hey, well, fuck, some movies are slow, deals with it, I deal with it. That doesn't bother me. But you were fucking lazy on execution of the fursuits, and then you had the fucking balls to call it Furry Nights. No, the problem with the movie is the title. Get rid of the title, change it to something else. No longer, it's not furries. You're just gonna offend a group of people who I know they're just furries, but guess what? They're people, man. I don't understand it, but they're still fucking people. They have fucking feelings. You're just being shitty to them for a joke. Some of those jokes are funny, and some of those jokes are just dumb, and didn't need to be made. That's my rant for the movie. It's not even a bad movie. It's just an annoying factor of the movie. You know what I mean? I don't know. You weren't bothered at all, and that's fine. Most people aren't going to be bothered. That's fine. No, you don't have to be bothered by this movie. It's all good. I'm just saying, like, me, it's okay. It's a this could have been a 3-star movie. And now it's like a 2-star. I'm going to be generous and give it 2.5 stars on Letterboxd. Because it's trying really hard in a lot of aspects, and I really appreciate. Oh, one other aspect that is a problem with this film, the sound mix is terrible. Dialogue's too low, the music's way too loud, sound effects are all over the place. Some scenes are quieter than others in dialogue, and louder than others in dialogue. But I 100% give credit. This was at least, I believe this was at least professionally recorded with separate sound. It sounds like it's not recorded on the camera. Like a lot of these movies, Sanford Psycho, Legend of Psychotic Forest Ranger, like so many of these fucking movies that we watch, it's just some dude using an on-camera mic. At least this, I'm pretty sure this wasn't on-camera mic, because the sound was pretty good. It was just, the mix needs to be adjusted. The dialogue's too low. Music's too loud. It's a stereo mix, so I don't know why it's mixed like it's 5.1. It's weird to me. Maybe the DVD or Blu-ray or whatever has 5.1. But if you have a stereo mix, maybe you should mix for stereo. That's all I'm saying. You could have two mixes. I don't know. Just that's the only quibble I have with the movie is the sound mix. Maybe turn the volume up and down a lot. Not a really big deal, just an annoyance. So, what do you think of the movie? What is your at? I know I ranted for 10 minutes just now.
I'd give it a 3.
3? Alright, it's pretty good. Yeah.
So far as I know, this is our only furry-esque horror movie. Until someone else steps up.
To be fair, outside of documentaries, I think this is the only furry-centric film, actually. Someone should totally correct me if there's a furry movie. I would totally watch a drama movie about furries. Because I'll watch any fucking movie if it's good, right? So, I mean, if it's good, I'll watch it. I watched a drama movie called The Lion's Share about file sharing. No joke.
You know, even if they had, like, dead-on fur suits, you'd probably still offend some furries, the fact they run around killing people.
Yes, that's fine. You can't please everybody. I'm just saying, this would be offended. If I was a furry, I'd be offended by the inaccurate representation of furries. That's all. And
maybe they're going after the furries that are poor and they can only afford Halloween costumes.
I mean, you know, I was thinking that. I was thinking that during the movie, actually. No, I mean, you know, like, I don't. It is what it is. You know, I'm not gonna say boycott the movie because it's actually a pretty decent movie. You know, like that 2.5 stars. Like, I'm being generous, but I mean, there's a little generosity. It's no Teddy Bomb. It's no Don't Let the River Beast Get You. It's no, I mean, you know, it's none of those like really good ones. It's no fucking street trash. It's no video violence. It's no. I mean,
if the furries want to be offended, that's their.
It's insulting to furries, but I mean, like, it's.
I mean, they don't, you know.
But I mean, like,
love it.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, you know, the world's not gonna understand you, I guess.
I'm not gonna be offended for them.
I'm not offended. I'm offended that it was lazy. Like, if you're gonna call it, I'm offended by not by the fact that it's offensive to furries. I'm offended by it's lazy that I took 10 minutes of research and now know more about furries and how fursuits work than you do. Like, that's a problem. If you're making a movie about furries, that's what I'm saying. If it took me 10 minutes and I know more than you, you did something wrong as a director of a movie with furries in it. That's all I'm saying. Didn't have to have 5 furries. You could have had 1 crazy furry in a decent furry suit, right? Am I wrong about that?
No. It's pretty spendy for a really good fursuit.
I mean, the movie looks good for a reason. There was money spent in it. And that money went, you know, I mean, it was well spent. I just think that maybe a little bit of funds could be diverted, that's all. Just at least attempt. I mean, it doesn't have to be, like, high-end. You know? I mean, like, you know, it's the way it is. No, 2.5 stars. I actually enjoyed it for the most part. Yeah, there you go. Any final words, Owen?
No. What are we watching later?
Oh, we are watching Double Trouble, starring the Barbarian Brothers as a good guy and bad guy cop, or good guy cop and a bad guy criminal that to team up.
Man, you're all about those guys.
Fuck yeah, the Barbarian Brothers are awesome. And then we're gonna watch Think Big, which is the one where they play the retarded truck drivers. Not my phrasing. The box of the movie on VHS says it's retarded truck drivers. Not joking.
And I might have to rant about how offensive that is.
It is. It is really offensive. It's just, I'm just saying, I can't wait to watch that one. I'm saving that for last.
I'm excited about that one because I want to see if they act any differently.
I know, right? Because you watch like Twin Sitters, and you're like, they could act like this and be truckers, and that would probably someone stupid would call them retarded, right? Like, Jesus, they're, and you know what? Those people are weird in real life, and it's a good thing because they're beautiful, wonderful people, and I love them. I follow them on YouTube now because I'm like, I gotta. Anyway, sorry. Enough about them. I'll rant about the Twin Sitters next week.
4?
What's that?
They only have 4 movies?
They have 5 movies. They are in a deleted scene, and then they're also in a deleted scene in Natural Born Killers. It's in the director's cut, I think. And then they have a small part in DC Cab, and a small part in a movie called Ghost Rider, and a small part in another movie. They were in like 7 or 8 movies. They starred in like 5 movies.
What's the 5th one then?
I don't know. I have to look it up. I don't know it offhand. I can't find it. Here, let me look it up real quick. David Paul. Yeah, okay. The Flamingo Kid. That's the other one. Yeah, small part of Flamingo Kid. Oh, and here's the other one. The one I can't find is Road Raiders. It filled with anachronisms and ripoffs from the A-Team and the Dirty Dozen. This 1942 in Manila. It's 1942 in Manila, and the American saloon owner organizes a misfit group to fight in World War II. It's got Brooks Boxleitner in it, Tia Carrera, the Paul brothers, and it looks batshit insane. And I really want to find the Road Raiders. So if somebody out there has an English copy, because it looks like there's a Japanese tape, I don't care what subtitles are attached to it. If someone has an English copy of Road Raiders, I would trade you many hours of Monster Vision, or maybe another rare movie like Double Crossers, which we're going to cover at some point because it's a beautiful goddamn aerosol film. If you have a lead on a copy of Road Raiders that doesn't cost me $340, please hit me up. Preferably digital, preferably free. I would trade you something free in return, because I would love to cover all 5 of their starring parts. I think they're actually villains in Road Raiders, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's it. We're going to watch Double Trouble next week. So, yep. There you go. Alright, guys. Take it easy. We'll see you next week. Peace.